Sorry, it's 10:30. I'll just pause it. Hi guys. Sorry. Just went live without meaning to. We were just watching a documentary about the Charles Manson murders. And I was just coming over here to start the live in 2 minutes, but I've started it a minute early. How are we all? Hi, Victoria Bradwell. Victoria Bradwell, are you in Reading? Are you part of this terrible, terrible stabbing, this incident that's happened in Reading? It's terrible. This terrible Reading stabbings, 3 dead.
Oh, why?
3 dead in Reading in what's now being described as a terror incident.
Oh, no.
One person's been arrested.
Oh, God.
Early indications of that the incident was terrorism.
Oh, no.
Graphic videos appeared on social media of at least 2 bloodied people being given CPR, but authorities have urged people not to share the content.
Oh, God. How
bloody
do they know
hell.
it's a terrorist
A peaceful
attack?
Black Lives Matter protest took place at the park earlier. BLM organisers said the violence was not connected to the protest. Oh my God.
How do they...
This is awful.
What qualifies a terrorist attack?
Well, I think it's when...
What if it's just a maniac? What's
If
the
it-
difference between a maniac and a
I do
terrorist?
think the idea of a terrorist attack is that it's
They must
something
have
that
said
just
something
causes
political.
terror. Yeah. I mean, please stay clear of the town centre, Reading Council. The police are dealing with a major incident.
God, what next?
Priti Patel, Home Secretary, tweeted, deeply concerned to hear reports of this incident in Reading. My thoughts are with everyone involved. I mean, it's like, do you remember when was it that the Streatham attack happened? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
How bizarre it was.
There must be something else, though.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 people. So there must have just been random people.
Yeah. It's just awful though, isn't it? Awful. Does anyone else know anything that's going on with that?
When was this?
Yeah, usually terrorism is using violence to push a political point of view.
Yeah. When was this? Just recently?
I think it's a real shame if it's got nothing to do with the Black Lives Matter march and it's being conflated with the two. That must be just beyond frustrating for the organisers. So sad. Oh, guy's confirmed as Libyan. Oh, right. Okay, so a proper terrorist attack. Oh, dear. How weird. God, all I thought was
they
go out
say
to
the man
Reading.
ran around running after people, just
Oh,
stabbing them.
shit.
Random stabbings, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Terrible.
God, what's
terrible.
this? McDonald's shooting, 4 arrested after a man shot in drive-through.
Yeah,
queue.
I don't know if he was shot dead. I think it was an incident in, where was it? Not Luton? Bromborough, the Wirral. Or maybe it was conspiracy to murder. I mean, you wonder whether like tempers are frayed and things are all a bit sort of doolally at the moment, don't
Why
you?
don't you read some of those?
Well,
18
no,
British tweets that had us crying with laughter.
no.
We need a bit of
I was just
cheering
wanted to
up.
say, coronavirus, Spain have finally said that they're going to allow UK tourists to travel without quarantine, which is a big deal. It means,
Yeah.
it means you can go on holiday to Spain.
Means I can have my
I don't-
yearly few days with Kay and her.
Yeah,
place.
but I don't
That'd
feel
be nice.
sort of inclined to want to jump on a plane and head off for a jolly jape. That's the weird thing. 18 tweets that made us die with laughter. Oh no, we're not going to be able to we're not going to be able to play them though, are we?
Oh.
So how are we all? How are you? You had a lovely live with Lee tonight, didn't you?
We did. It was really nice. Who was with us? Who enjoyed it? I find it really hard to... I can't read right up
Do
there.
you want me to pull it up here?
No, I just wonder
trying-
if it's because it's too high up.
I was just trying to keep the news up.
I was
Hold on a
watching
sec.
something earlier on CNN. The police chief there saying that they're in a bit of a state because so many officers have resigned, and then they've got hundreds of officers off sick
In Atlanta.
because they're too scared to go
Yeah.
into work.
Yeah. Elizabeth Gordon, we got drunk with laughter with you and Lee. Victoria Bradwell, I'm in Reading. I live 5 minutes from the park. The video's on Twitter. Some sick person filmed it. So sad. 3 people dead. Immediately called friends and family. Oh dear. Lee is a natural YouTuber, Nadia says.
He is, isn't
Christina
he?
King.
I think he is. Oh, I'm so chuffed for him. You
Yeah,
guys
no, it's
really
really
helped him out.
I'm afraid we're quite tired. Sorry, guys. It's quite late, isn't it? 11 o'clock.
Welcome, Rachel Louise.
Rachel Louise, welcome. So tomorrow is a big day. It's Father's Day. And half the Sunday show is edited, unbelievably. You all right?
Yeah.
Half the Sunday show is edited and in the morning. We'll be doing all of the normal stuff, won't we?
Yeah, you won't be doing the live though.
No, I can't. I can never do.
You can't because
No.
you'll be editing.
I'll be getting the newspapers. We'll be getting all of that. So it'll be a bit of a Father's Day special tomorrow. You seeing your dad tomorrow?
Well, it's a bit difficult because it's
What?
it's going to rain tomorrow.
Is it? I thought it was going to be like 86 degrees.
So I think I'm going to do him
I thought it was
lunch
going
or
to be
something.
86,000 degrees hot.
I'm going to do him lunch on Tuesday, I think, instead.
Right. Oh dear. We're going to be reading out Father's Day messages for everyone who's left them for the members live. I'm going to be seeing Maddie and Kiki, so I might run around with them and give them a piggyback, like any good dad would.
I'm making him Nando's because he
Nadia
wants
did a
Nando's.
Richard face. Was she looking at me like I didn't do anything wrong, but she was looking at me a bit like that, wasn't she?
No, I was just trying to see you because I take my glass.
Oh, I see.
He's getting Nando's tomorrow for his Father's Day
am I?
lunch.
Oh.
That's what you ordered.
Carmen de Benedictus LaRue. What a fabulous name. Welcome as a
Carmen
family. Look at that.
Benedictus
Carmen
LaRue.
de Benedictus
Wow.
LaRue. Is that your
Welcome,
real
Carmen
name?
Benedictus La Ronga La Linga. I love that. La Ronda, no,
De Benedictus LaRue. Welcome as a family guest.
Love that name, Benedictus LaRue.
Thank you very much, Gabrielle. I have to say,
Where's
I've
that
ended
from?
the day at a better place than I started the day. I started the day in a terrible place in bed.
Oh, Dad. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
2 years ago today, we were at the Flight of the Conchords.
2 years ago today, were we at Flight of the Conchords? I really miss Flight. Does anyone else know Flight of the Conchords?
Is anyone else getting worried how fast life is going?
Does anyone else know what Nadia's talking about? How fast life is going. It is going
Yeah.
quite well. Does anyone else find that lockdown has gone fast and slow?
Yeah.
Ashley,
Do you find that?
look at this.
Yeah.
I'm watching the weirdest film I've seen for a long time called Lazy Susan. Would not recommend.
Is it about?
No, but I love the Weekers. Would not recommend it. Why don't you just stop watching,
Stop watching it. I watched a film last night called 7500, starring, I forget the name of the actor, but it was the actor who played the guy who walked between the Twin Towers.
Oh yes.
Yeah, John, whatever his name is, a weird actor. It was a very odd drama. Nadia caught the end of it and then she scuttled off to bed because it was too traumatic. But yeah, no, it was weird.
Ashley, stop watching
Stop
it.
watching it.
Lazy
But
Susan.
I love that.
What's
Isn't
it
it Lazy
about?
Susan the thing you get in the middle of the
Yeah,
table?
turns
Is it
around.
about a woman who keeps turning round?
Has she been put on a Lazy Susan?
Oh, blimey. Is it still good?
Jan Galvin, it'll be Christmas soon, Nadia. No, that's what it feels like, doesn't
Flipping heck,
it?
it will be. It's nearly July. Jessica Woodstock, I'm so bored of this year.
God, Maddie's going to be 8. Maddie just said to me, 17's the most overrated age. Because everyone's always been saying to her, oh, wait till you're 17, it's amazing. I said, yeah, but it probably would have been if it hadn't been a pandemic. It's just the pandemic that got in the way of 17 being your most amazing.
Yeah. Hi, Gemma. How are you? Jane Bentley, slow but fast. Shocking. I can't believe it's June. Ben Ryan, I'm terrified, Mark. I'm in Reading. Walked past Forbury Gardens earlier. Just can't believe what's happened. It's terrible, isn't it?
Do you know anything more of what did happen?
When is the next vlog?
Please, can you sing happy birthday to my
Next
daughter
week,
Lucy?
Monday.
She would be thrilled. Why have they blocked that?
Let's have a look. I don't know. Isn't that
YouTube have blocked that.
Thrilled, maybe? Wild, maybe? They do.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Might you really flat?
All right, don't have a crack at me.
Happy birthday.
dear. Go on.
Spoiling it. It's her birthday and you're singing really horribly.
And you're not.
No, I'm singing
Go on, then
nicely.
you sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucy. Happy birthday to you.
There you go.
There you go, Lucy. I did it nicely for you. Amanda Woodman, it's gone very fast. Sometimes I can't keep up with the day. It's just so fast. We get to the end of every day. We get to 11 o'clock at night and we're like, what the hell happened there?
What do you mean with the day?
Yeah,
Oh, Andrea Liberatsky says it's 100 days in lockdown today.
is it?
Wow, so that's almost
Wow,
a third
that's
of the
really
year.
significant. 100 days in
Yeah.
lock. Are you sure?
That's quite something.
We should have put that in our title.
That's quite something. That's quite
Can
something.
everyone click the thumbs up? It's doing a good job with our trolls.
Yeah, it's
for
kicking
getting
them
rid
into
of
the long grass. It's
Just
really
here,
nice.
not the emoji, the actual thumbs
The
up.
actual
under.
fact. Linda Breslin, shout out.
Linda Breslin.
So what do we think
Linda,
about
Linda Breslin.
Trump doing all his rallies, given that 6 of his entourage have tested positive? Have you seen that? 6 of his
No.
team. Yeah. Look.
6 of his team.
6 of his team. Where is it? 6 Trump campaign staff test positive for coronavirus ahead of 10,000 person rally. So basically, Donald Trump's
He's
rally
a
is going to
moron.
super spread around America.
He's a moron. more. And
Jane Lee, welcome.
welcome, Jane Lee. Welcome, Jane Lee. Welcome to the family guest. do you know he's made everyone sign a disclaimer so that if they get coronavirus, he can't get sick?
Well, and also they're really likely
because
to get
he
it
knows
from his
very,
team.
very well that people will get coronavirus.
From his team.
He should be done for mass
What?
destruction.
For mass spread of coronavirus.
Well, I just think it's absolutely disgusting.
He doesn't give a flip about anyone but himself. This is so true. But you know what? There was a chap on LBC today who made me so angry. Majid Redblib, whatever his name is. And he was making, I thought, a fair point to begin with until he just lost his shit with the person who rang in, the wrong person. But he was talking about the fact that, unfortunately, apparently history shows that whenever there have been riots with any sort of social awareness attached to them, violent riots or protests of any form, it has always brought back in a Republican or right-wing government.
That's the trouble.
In every, not just in America, in every conceivable part of the world, apparently, because
They'll bring Trump back in.
the social science runs as simply as this. The chaos and the violence makes people feel worried and shaken, and then they vote for a conservative government in order to make
God,
it.
I can fully understand
So,
that.
and of course, the debate that was happening on the radio was, should there be only peaceful protests versus violent protests? And a caller was calling in not to actually advocate violent protests. He was trying to talk about the importance of protests altogether.
What if we don't have protests?
But the argument,
we don't have democracy.
well, if you don't have
If we
protests, you
just
also don't
sit down
talk
and do
about
as
it.
we're told,
Yeah.
then, how many of us really feel or think that our politicians listen to us?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That's why so many people are disengaged from politics, because they think, well, what on earth is the point? I could think and feel anything, but
Yeah.
it will never be, I'll never see that in any action.
Absolutely.
I mean, look
You'd
at the
have been-
moment. The government are bumbling around, lying this way and that, making it up as they go along.
But can I also
They're
say,
trying
where
to
the hell's the
distract
Labour
us
Party?
by saying they're opening the pubs because they fucked up the track and trace and lost millions of our pounds, that when we are poverty stricken at the moment, let's face it, and not even all jobs
But where
have been
is
lost.
the Labour Party?
Where is the Labour?
I haven't heard a bloody
Where's
shred from
any
anyone.
other opposition asking anything?
And all I've heard is that Sadiq Khan has been very tearful. Now, here's the thing about Sadiq Khan's
I feel
story.
sorry for Sadiq
No,
Khan.
it's really important that a man in his position admits that he's...
He did this about a month ago.
Admits
he
that
was
he's
depressed.
struggled with his mental health. It's really important because it's all about proving that everyone is impacted by this. Everyone.
I really admire
And I
him. I
worry that he'll
really
get a load
admire
of
him.
stick for that, but I think it's a really important thing he's
shame
done.
on anyone that gives him stick
Yeah.
for it.
And I think he's had a
I
real
think
bum
he's
steer.
looked really down.
He's
all
looked
through
really
lockdown.
down. Yeah.
Look at him there.
Look at him there. I mean, that's a really bleak image, isn't it? I mean, he should really be looking through the binoculars.
Poor guy.
I know. Anyway, so he's really struggled. And of course, given his heritage, which of course his dad was a bus driver, I think his burden of responsibility is around the London transport
Yeah,
system. And I
yeah.
think he feels... But
And also, don't forget, he will know a whole load of stuff
yeah.
that we aren't privy to.
Did you see, this will be pleasing news for you in some regard. We haven't popped it in the title, but Katie Hopkins has been forever banned from Twitter as from last night. I did a little lap of joy in the other room over
Wonderful.
there. Yeah, it was great.
She should have been shut up a lot longer.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. Woman in tears after builders find secret notes in wall of her homes. Did anyone else see this story? A woman was moved to tears after secret notes she wrote with her siblings in 1987 were found hidden in the walls of her old house.
Oh.
She was left shocked after builders found the sweet time capsules in the walls of her old terraced house.
And what did they say? Why was she crying? Oh, just because she felt there wasn't
It
anything
was really
bad.
emotional to see his writing, please read.
Oh.
That reminds me, when I travelled to the North Pole, I took a plastic cassette covered in gaffer tape with drawings by Maddie and Izzy and dropped them in the middle of the North Pole. So when aliens land in another 6 zillion years, they might find this strange drawing of aliens.
So it wasn't that they were in trouble. They weren't leaving these notes.
No, I don't think they were. This note was left by Andrew Colbeck, age 12, Kimberly Colbeck, age 3. Did you ever used to leave messages in hidden places? Have you ever done
Yeah, I
anything
did
like that?
we used to do that bottle. We'd put bottle in the sea and all
Oh,
that.
message in a bottle. Do you remember that hotel we stayed in where they found those really old ballet shoes?
Yeah.
And they had them exhibited in the front of
Message in a
the... Oh,
bottle.
look, Philip...
Notting Hill Gate.
what's his name? Philip Green. buying a new yacht for 25 million.
Even though he's taken furlough.
Eh?
Oh my God. And he's taken furlough.
Has he? Furlough Phil?
Yeah.
Because his Arcadia group furloughed all their staff. Yeah, no, absolutely. What's this? Martin Lewis warns all 2.3 million drivers to check your licence now. What? What's this about? Right, no, oh, out-of-date photo cards. Yeah, I remember when I was done for speeding, I was taken to one of those courses to improve my driving, and then they told me that I had an illegal licence. There's not a lot of news, is there, tonight?
No?
There's absolutely nothing. Apart from Sadiq Khan feeling a bit down. The
And
Spanish are
this
saying, come
terrible-
on over, but this terrible Reading incident. But we have we don't have any sort of real details on that whatsoever. So, yeah, Father's Day. So, you look forward to Father's Day?
Yeah. Well, I would like to see you get your work done so you could have a bit of a relax.
I'm exhausted.
Right, well, bedtime so that you're not too tired tomorrow.
Okay, well, we'll be up at 10:30
Thanks,
tomorrow.
everybody.
Sorry, it's a bit of a nothingy chat, but there we go.
So-
Sometimes it's like that.
Is it 10 o'clock, 10 or 10:30 tomorrow? I'm not sure, but we'll put a story up on YouTube. Show them where the story is. Just on the corner, and where our head is in the
I need another
circle.
phone.
On there, that's where we leave the story. So you click on that and it will tell you. But between 10 and 10:30 tomorrow.
Yes. And we will be reading your Father's Day messages in the Sunday show tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
And if anyone wants to join the Sunday show area, the family guest area, just click the join button.
Yes.
And it will tell you what to do. But everybody sleep very well this Saturday night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we're very tired. All right, guys, lots of love. Happy
Good
Father's Day,
night.
everyone. And even if you haven't
Night.
got a dad, happy Father's Day too.
And the
Lots of love. Bye.